Hey Dumblies, it's Dave Desai. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to get into RM and the speech that people believe to be tied to the enlistment dates. I have a lot of thoughts on what is going on and what people are talking about, so let's address it. I also want to get into the government's urgent message to both BTS and ARMY and what is happening with this. I have a lot of thoughts on both of these. So grab your dumpling, tea spilling mug merch, and let's jump into the tea. If you're new here and you're interested in this type of stuff, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified anytime a new video drops. And if you're a hater, let's be first leave your hate comment. Please make sure to hit the subscribe button and that notification bell also, and you'll be first to do so. Now let's jump into it. The first thing that I want to get into is the whole military enlistment thing. This is a very hot topic. It seems to be something that is less talked about with BTS. I don't know if they're scared to address it, but they used to kind of talk about during interviews and stuff like that. But it seems like these TV hosts no longer ask those questions when BTS was previously asked about the enlistment and if they wanted to go. This was an interview they did in 2019, I believe. The host asked about if they would go. Jin's response was that it's basically natural and normal for Korean men to go. Not that he himself was looking forward to going, because there are definitely people who are looking forward to going. It's a very different experience and it makes you a man in Korea. But BTS or Jin's response, this is a very different response from what they kind of started to say more recently, which is that they would be happy to serve and excited to serve their country. But I do believe it was because of this response, ARMY took it as that BTS was hiding the fact that they didn't want to go. But I believe their mentality has changed a lot. I believe BTS feels like it's okay to go and they'll be able to come back to a fandom that still loves them and remembers them. I also kind of think maybe they're trying to silently go, like they don't want to talk about it, and then they slowly start releasing like pre-recorded stuff and we still think they're around, and then when they announce that they are actually in the military, we know about it for like 1 year and then they come back. But there's obviously no proof to that, it's just my theory. About a month ago, a clip of BTS doing the Permission to Dance concert happened, and people were hoping that BTS would either announce that they will be doing more tour dates or announce a new album. Basically just waiting for BTS to announce. So people were kind of ready to assume things. I know that sounds bad, but it's not, because we are expecting them to say something. There's a lot in the air right now and people are confused and worried and confused all over again. So we just want answers as to whether or not BTS will do certain things, one of them being the military enlistments and the official dates. A quote was then taken and screenshotted out of the concert where RM said he was going to reveal when he would meet, like meeting armies. He was also very teary-eyed, or it seemed like he was. People took this along with the final Run BTS episode, which I will be reacting to more of on my Patreon if you want to watch it with me. But RM was saying that in 2 years, Jungkook would be 27 and the other members would be 2 years older. People took this as RM saying that they will see ARMY again in 2 years. 2 years also being the typical enlistment duration. It makes people assume this was the case. I think at the concert, RM was simply saying that he would see ARMY again in another concert. Maybe in context to the upcoming in-person concerts that are being held in SoFi Stadium. However, let's be real here. BTS is going to the military likely, and the law probably won't change. So it will be 2 years until we see them again, and it's likely to be in 2022. Allegedly, the Korean military defense, or the people who organized the military enlistment, were talking about how they wanted to organize BTS within the same category as athletes and stuff, and allow BTS to apply for exemption. I think this could be a good option. I do wonder how this will trickle down, and if this will be the future and become something that is allowed for all K-pop idols who have won awards. I don't think it'll be fair to allow it for K-pop idols who are just signed to a label, but it has to be someone who has shown some sort of outstanding achievement. And it doesn't have to be to the extent in which BTS has succeeded. Similarly to how athletes have exemption to the military, but not everyone who just plays basketball and tries to be a professional athlete gets the exemption. Just ones that have shown significant success and won awards. Does that make sense? I hope it does. While I believe RM wasn't saying anything in particular about the military, it can be assumed that they are preparing for it, and should the military of defense grant them this exemption, I think it's interesting to see if they will still choose to go or accept the exemption. Either way, they will receive some backlash or hate. There's people who are furious that BTS even got the law named the BTS law to allow the postponement of the military, let alone if they don't go. And there's people who are upset that BTS would go to the military and leave for a few years. For sure, anyone involved in the stock market is also upset. BTS makes up 1% of the Korean economy, which is billions, not millions, hundreds of billions of dollars. So financially, no one is excited to let them go, let's say that. I believe BTS did apply for enlistment deferral on the 25th of November, but this means they will continue to do their work until 2022, which is still when we expected them to enlist. So I don't think much has changed there. But I think going will be a good experience for them and a good way for them to have personal growth. I think it's interesting how Asians, or specifically Korean men in America get labeled as feminine and girly, but all Korean men have enlisted in the military and are military men. But in America, if you're scrawny but you have enlisted, you are seen as a manly man. So I don't know, it sounds like xenophobia to me. I believe the BTS SoFi concert will start on Saturday the 27th of November, so I hope I am not too late in making this video, but if you're flying out today to LA or you're on your way to the airport and you're watching this in a cab, I don't know, this is going to be something you may want to know. I know there's a lot of people coming from even Korea or other states in America to California to see the show, and the government has issued kind of a warning for all of us. Recent news articles came out where TSA was advising Army to either not bring their army bombs or simply not call them army bombs at the airport. If you're unaware of what this is, these are light sticks that armies and fans will use at concerts to light up the concert and join in with the community that is at the venue. The light sticks light up with the specific songs and will create what BTS and armies call the purple sea, where the crowd literally looks like just beautiful purple lights, and I would imagine it's just an amazing feeling being in that crowd and in that moment. It seems so surreal. And on certain songs and moments, the light stick will even flash and blink with the song. You can buy these at the concert or you can buy them online. Don't quote me that you'll 100% be able to get one at the concert though. They could have limited supply and or just not sell them that day. So if you 100% want one, you should get it online. BTS store Weverse will likely sell it. Now the issue that TSA brought up is that when they're doing the checks for your bags, a strange long device they have never seen before is seen in the bag, and they ask you what it is. Do not under any circumstance say army bomb. That is the name of the device within the fandom, but anyone who is not an army has no idea what it is and thinks you are mentioning army like the military and bomb like the explosives. You will be detained immediately and probably pushed to the ground. And this statement saying to call them light sticks came from the official TSA accounts on Instagram and the Twitster. So make sure you do this. We as the fandom can get kind of numb to these names and words. For example, I used to know the 3 letters BTS, meaning behind the scenes, and people have sort of stopped using that acronym because people think they're about to see the boy bands, and in reality it's behind the scenes of a movie or something. Like, I even get annoyed when I look up army and it's the military and has nothing to do with BTS. Like, I forget that the word army actually meant soldiers first before the fandom existed. So basically we get so numb to these words that saying army bomb just doesn't occur to anyone who is a part of army that it's an issue, but to anyone who has no idea who BTS is or anything involving the fandom are literally going to think you are bringing a bomb to the airport, let alone if you're going to the concert and let's say you don't speak English very well and they ask you and you say army bomb in like a Korean accent and you barely know enough English to explain what that is, you get shot. Please just be careful and don't say anything stupid, and please go and have fun at the concert. And again, as I said, I hope this video isn't too late and does help someone. But for any reference, you probably shouldn't be saying bomb at the airport at all. I hope everyone who wants to go gets to go to the concert, and I hope everyone has a good time. Please let me know if anything interesting happens, and please send it my way. I'd love to talk about it and watch it. Please be careful, and note that this is still a pandemic, so wear your mask. There will be tons of people that won't, but I expect you dumplings to take care of yourself and not get sick. We are better than that. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your thoughts are. Leave it down in the comment section down below. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'm featuring this comment right here. Thank you so much for leaving your comments. And as always, I do have a Patreon if you want to go over there and check that out. I have live videos over there that I can't really post on here. This is due to copyright or getting taken down, so to keep it over there on my Patreon. You can get videos over there like music video reactions, performance reactions, ship reactions. You can also recommend things you like to see over there. Link is in the top description down below. We do have a video over there that kind of goes over how you can support this channel even more if you would like to do that. That video is on the front page. With that said, there's 2 videos that will appear up on screen at the end of this video, so click on one of those. I'll see you over there. Bye.